Here on Goodbye 9 to 5, one of the things we try and do is to look at things from the viewpoint of someone who's retired or who's actually going to go on a pension quite soon. That includes finances, travel, holidays, housing, everything, and health as well. I recently had a little health issue with my eyesight, and I thought, should have gone to...
Well, we find that from about the age of 40, people start experiencing some sort of visual loss. It's just a natural progression of an aging body. I like to call it a maturing body and the maturing eye. So you get not only visual changes, but you also get changes which are health related, which, having a regular eye exam would be able to pick up. As long as it's something that doesn't feel quite right with your vision or with your well-being, you're entitled to have an eye test, to have it properly and thoroughly checked out. Now here at Specsavers, we try to establish a very good relationship with our patients such that they're able to call up, and if we feel it's an emergency situation, we will see them as quickly as possible. At the back of the eye, there's a gel material, and we find that particularly with age, bits of the gel start to break off, right? And now the dangerous bit is, because the gel is in close contact with the lining of the eye, sometimes when the bits of the gel break off, they can actually pull the lining of the eye. And that would, if that is not attended to, would lead to visual loss.
When you talk about the lining of the eye, is that the retina?
That's the retina, that's
what
right.
Does that do? How does that work?
The retina has got lots of layers to it. Blood vessels that bring nutrition, and a photoreceptor, what we call photoreceptor layer, which is the actual nerves that enable you to see.
And that can get damaged? That
can get damaged. You can get retinal breaks or retinal tears, and unfortunately in most cases lose your vision.
Right. What, gradually over a period of time?
With the retinal detachment, it's a very sudden loss of vision, and which could be reversible to an extent, but not 100%. It is important, like in your case, when you start to get those symptoms with a little floater which wasn't there before, to come in as soon as possible. And with Specsavers, if you give us a ring and you say you're experiencing floaters, a sudden onset of floaters, you will most likely be seen on the same day. At least every 2 years, everyone should have their eyes tested.
Even if you don't wear glasses?
Even if you don't wear glasses, because as we say, it's not just about the vision. It is also a health check. There are a lot of other problems that we can pick up by looking at the back of the eye, because the eye is the only place where you can actually, in the body, where you can actually see live vessels as they are without cutting or any surgical intervention. So it's very important to have these regular eye tests.